It's time for three things with Coach G. Thing number one, we had a great first week of practice. So many of you came, and that is the best, most amazing way for us to start our season. So just want to tell you, super proud that you've came. Started to learn a couple of things, warm up drills. We're starting to get those figured out a little bit. Got in some hurdle mobility. Got a few hills because hills pay the bills, and wanted to share the statistic with you. Maybe it'll surprise you a little bit. So the combination of all the running that we did as a team last week, from Monday through Saturday, if you added all those runs together and the distance that we traveled, we would have been able to go, had we been running in a straight line, all the way from Cumming, Georgia to Phoenix, Arizona. 1,500 miles we put in collectively last week. It's a rough estimate, but wow, that's a lot of running, right? And it shows the power of what happens when we all pull together and do a really, really big thing. So 1,500 miles last week from Cumming, Georgia to Phoenix, Arizona. We can do big things together. Super duper proud of you for doing a good job in that first week. Keep coming back. Consistency is key. Here's something you should know is whether you're a returning runner who's taken a break after track, maybe you took off 2 weeks, maybe a little more. It takes a little while to get back to used to being in the groove of running again. Typically, what I've found is, and what I know from my own personal running and from athletes that I've talked to, is that it takes about 3 weeks of consistent running. And by consistent running, I mean 4 to 6 times a week before you start to kind of get in the groove again. Your body's moving right again. You start feeling coordinated again. You're just kind of in the groove of running, and everything starts to feel like, okay, cool. I'm sort of getting back in shape, and this feels like good again, or whatever. So be patient. It's going to take about 3 weeks before you get to where you're just kind of in the groove and everything's rolling. So that was number one. You guys did a great job in the first week. Number two, naps. Hey, sleeping a ton during the summer, especially these first few weeks of training, so that your body can recover and be ready for more running is really, really important. So try to get 8 hours a night of sleep. And even if you do get 8 or more hours a night to sleep after practice in the morning, find some time during the day if you've got a few hours that you can spare, or even just an hour, and get yourself a nap. That sleep is going to be hugely important in you being able to be a better runner. So, number two, naps. Number three. Hey, this early part of the season, one of the most important things that we can do is get to know each other and start to become like actual friends and part of a team. So, relationships matter so much. You're going to discover this in life that it's important to make really, really good grades in school, but those relationships that you make, like those are gold. They're going to stay with you forever. Like a 80 or 100 or a 95 on a test, that's only good until the next test. Like a friendship or a relationship, like those can last with you weeks and months and years, and in some cases, decades. So let's go and make sure we're doing a really good job of getting to know each other during the summer. Some of you are a little quiet. That's okay. You're shy, like I was at your age. Um, make an effort at the first part of practice while you're signing in, or afterwards when you're doing core and that sort of stuff, to get to know the other people on the team. Get to know their name, talk to them a little bit, start to invest in that time. And then any chance that you get outside of running. So on Saturday after our long run, we try to go up to Chick-fil-A, hang out, get some food. If you can get up there, if your parents can take you so that you can hang out and get some food with your teammates and get to know them a little bit, hang out sometime when we're not doing running stuff, like please take advantage of those opportunities to become like a we. Like a whole bunch of we is better than just a little bit of me. That is number three for this week. Like, let's invest in getting to know each other and becoming a real team.